the headline of the first Live at LJR's gig. I'm here with some of Colour of the Jungle. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
My name's Jack Evans. I'm the lead singer.
My name's Joe. I play guitar.
Oh, good stretch.
And I'm John, and I play bass.
Hi, John.
So, are you looking forward to headlining our first ever Live at LJR's?
I haven't been excited about a gig in a long time, and I reckon it's going to go off. It's getting a bit packed in there at the moment because it's going on downstairs at the second, and hopefully it starts packing out properly.
So, for anyone that doesn't know, so who your support? So you've picked your supports.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got Lou Pinder from Sad Palace, band from Gosport, amazing band. Check them out on Spotify if you don't know them, Sad Palace. And we've got We Are Mudlarks, which is one of our friends' bands. They're really good. They're sort of similar to our sort of music, so it fits really well. Yeah.
It will fit very well, actually.
It
We've paid them for ages, have we? Charity gigs.
Since Bandstand,
that was years
wasn't
ago. Oh, Bandstand, I forgot. Not that long ago then, last summer. But yeah, they're sweet. Mudlarks are cushy. We like Mudlarks.
They're good.
Yeah.
It's starting to fill out a little bit now. I think it's going to be packed out.
So do
I hope so. Like I have this image of people queuing up at the door and getting turned away.
Because of Icebreaker,
it's still possible, yeah.
We did that Icebreaker.
Yeah, we played here for Icebreaker, and yeah, people were packing up at the door, and they had to get more security on the venue. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. But Chris, who owns the bar, has looked after us so well. I don't know if the camera can see that, but he's got us a couple of free beers. He's given us some free food. And we've got this little backstage area as well, which you don't get in gigs, and you certainly don't get free beer. They just don't get
me wrong. This is what should happen.
Yeah. If anyone's watching this who owns a venue and wants to put live music on, this is how you look after people. Chris Fox, he's the boy.
And if any other bands are contemplating doing it, if Chris says, "Oh, do you want to do it?" It's worth doing, I reckon.
You've got to speak into this, mate.
Sorry, if any other bands are thinking...
The camera doesn't hear you.
Chris is a very good host.
The camera sees you.
So if we quickly mention Icebreaker, so do you know some people couldn't get in for your Icebreaker set?
Yeah, great. Yes. I like that.
Good. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, as I'm the middle person... Do you want me to do this?
Take over, mate. Take over.
Turn up on time and you'll see gigs.
Yeah.
It's that simple. If anything, turn up early.
Icebreaker was good, to be fair. So what was it, in like 7 bars or something like that? But
it's less, wasn't it,
out of the 7 bars...
7 venues, 8 stages.
Okay.
Oh, because Wine Vaults had 2.
And 80 acts.
It well worked in Wine Vaults as well, didn't it? Did you, I was like, how's this going to work? But they had, a band on. And then when the changeover, they put another band. So it's good.
If you're wondering how you do 7 venues and 8 stages, it's because LJR had 2 stages. Yeah. And they alternated, so... Oh, what did I say? LJR. Wine Vaults, definitely Wine Vaults.
We can go back and have a look.
Yeah, that's fine.
I believe Shannon.
So when you played Icebreaker, you played a brand new song.
Did we?
Yeah, you said it was a new song that you hadn't played before.
Oh, was that the first time we played it? No. Might have been. If we said it, it must be true.
Yeah, it was Rumble Strip.
Okay, yeah, all right, Rumble Strip.
Yeah, so our new single that we're currently sitting on 3 tracks that we're waiting to release. One of them being Rumble Strip, which is our favourite out of the 3. The other 2 are just going to be put up with that as an EP, but that's the main single. And the first time we played that was on Icebreaker, and it got a good response, a really good response. We'll be playing it tonight again, and it'll probably be in your ears on Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, Amazon, all of the main streaming platforms, probably next month.
Oh, I can give another good shout out, actually. That was a quite stressful gig, and my guitar immediately broke as soon as I plugged in, which was quite horrible. And then luckily for me, the Craig from Neverman was like a knight in shining armour. Another great band.
Another great Portsmouth band.
And he came in with a guitar that was slightly better than mine, just restrung, which I had not done on mine. Basically, I couldn't have been.
He upgraded.
Luckier,
He upgraded.
It worked out a lot better.
His fault got him an upgrade by default.
It was black. He got a black tattoo. Loved it.
Neverman have just released an EP, 4-track EP.
Oh yeah,
and they've got a song on it. My favourite, E equals MCK, and what a track? Anyway, yeah.
Oh, I wonder what that means.
It's something to do with Einstein. I'm just guessing because it's something about
E equals MC squared. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what MCK is? Is the K squared?
No,
I don't
I'm guessing the K is what they've done to mix it up. Because they've called it it's not a prism, it's a prism, didn't they?
Ah, okay.
Right. It sounds like you're saying prison twice.
Yeah, but I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I'm aware. That might be how cool it is.
I'm aware you didn't.
So
have you seen her artwork for it as well? Well, cool.
So these vinyls that you've had released, they all sold out?
Yes,
They
they
haven't
have
even
sold
been
out.
released and they're sold out.
Yeah, it was the pre-sale that sold them out, which is
by the time this
which is really good. They're only 7-inch vinyls, so they're only singles, song front and back. We're going to get more made up. We only got a few made up, and they've sold out.
Oh, never mind. Yeah. Yes, there will be lots more.
There will be more coming out, and we'll probably make an album, 4 tracks on both sides soon, on a 12-inch vinyl instead of a 7-inch. And yeah, we've still got loads of stuff in progress. Like we're currently building a website. Basically, there's a lot of criteria that you have to meet as a band.
We're only just
to get the ball rolling, and 3 years we're all quite. We're all too induced in the music to venture outside and work out what actually works as a band. But now we're coming to terms with that, and we're starting to put stuff on vinyls, get t-shirts made, but decent t-shirts.
Do I get a free t-shirt?
Yeah, 100%, mate. 100%. You can have 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you can wear. I'll give you like an extra large one to wear as a nightie, and I'll give you your actual size so you can wear it out and about. How about that?
Perfect. And lastly, let's talk about this gig that you've got coming up.
1st of May.
Oh,
Rifle Club, 1st of May. Did you come to the Wedge gig?
Yeah, I got chucked out of that. I got chucked out of that for having hiccups.
See?
oi,
Bouncers.
oi, don't have hiccups in the wedge. Yeah. Now you can see why we're on pub watch.
Yeah, see, it's easily done if Shannon could be kicked out.
Well,
Yeah, anyone that came to the Wedge one.
so quickly explain Night of Colour, which was the colour, the Wedge gig that wasn't just music.
So we've put on our own night. We've started putting our own nights. This was one at the Wedge Rooms called A Night of Colour, which is obviously slung around our name. But we got fire eaters in between the sets. What we didn't want to do is put 3 bands on and have a standard easy Wedge gig where people come down and listen to some music. It was music, then we had a fire eater, then we had poetry, then another music act, and then more fire, more poetry.
Ringmaster
Doing little acting in between.
We were all like dressed up and that, made it circus theme. Oh, I paid 2 actors to run around like freaks.
Yeah, in the crowd.
Like
we go
freak.
all out, basically. But then that with the Wedge one, yeah, miss.
Charlie Harris has come in from the other band, We Are Mudlarks, to get a beer, rightfully so.
Yeah. So
I shushed him. I shouldn't have shushed him.
Basically,
Really rude.
I went to,
If you could see what he's doing off camera right now.
but I went to a couple of gigs at Wedge, not knocking anyone, and I was thinking like I had 3 bands play, and then 10 o'clock it was like boom, and then all of a sudden the lights are on, and you feel a little bit like. Oh,
Get
come
out.
on, what? And I was
Yeah,
like we were being ushered out, and I found out it wasn't Wedge's fault because you can actually play there till 2 in the morning. So we got a DJ.
We got DJ afterwards till early hours.
Show because
And we made it entertaining.
it was. And if anyone didn't go, more for you because it was brilliant.
However,
But this one's
you haven't
probably
missed
just as
out.
good.
We've got another gig on the 1st of May at the Rifle Club.
I've got another surprise.
And
as well.
we've got other surprises in between the sets. So it's going to be A Night of Colour again with a couple of special guests to make it more entertaining for you guys.
No fire. Rifle Club wouldn't let me use any fire, but it's gonna be fire.
Cut that out.
So Mudlarks are coming in now, and I think we've probably come to the end of the interview
Yeah, I
anyway.
want to listen to Lou anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, he said we've shouted out everyone.